175 pounds. So lots of times you won't see this guy until he's at least 2 or 3 yards down the field as he's running behind that big O-line of the Golden Bears. Second down coming up for Keeter and the offense. Keeter hands it off to Hicks once again, and Hicks, he may have enough to move those chains for a first down. And he does. First down, Golden Bears. We're approaching the 12-minute mark in the second quarter. Miles and Allen are both knotted at 0. But Miles is moving the ball from right to left on your television screen. Here's a play action to Hicks. Keeter going deep. And the ball falls incomplete. Looking for Jai Andrews on that one. Andrews could not win the jump ball against the defender. Second down coming up. Andrews could not come down with that ball on the plate, so it brings up second down. Here's a handoff to Hicks, and Hicks goes nowhere, and he fumbles. Fumble recovery by Justin Eaton of Allen. And the white hat just said Hicks was not down on the play, so there's a turnover for Miles College, and Allen will get the ball right back for the quarterback, David Wright. Once again, that was Justin Eaton coming up with the fumble recovery and stopping a promising drive for Miles College. So Allen University has it on their own 42-yard line, moving from left to right on your television or digital screen. Right, with trips to the top, and he's got a tight end as well. Changing up the cadence now. 12:06 to go in the second quarter. We're looking for our first score of the game. Here's Wright. Wright's going to hand it off to his running back. He'll lose one tackle, takes a big hit, and then he is stopped for a loss of about 4 on the play. That is Bo Harrington, who was on the carry. Jeffrey Scott coming up with the big tackle for a loss. Second down, we'll call it about 13 for Allen coming up. Here's Wright, and the ball hits his man in the knee. He can't get down that low to call in the pass. Third down coming up. Third down and long coming up for Allen. What can David Wright, the SIAC's leading passer, do in this situation? Here's Wright. Throws it across the middle, and the pass is caught. But it will not be enough for a first down. Montrell White coming up with the pass reception on the play. Teddy Keaton and company have a big decision to make, and looks like they're going to send on the punting unit. So following that turnover, the Miles College defense gets a 3 and out on the drive. Punt formation coming on, number 8, Gordarius Brown from Linden High School, back deep for Miles College. Here's the punt. It's a high booming punt. Brown calls for a fair catch, and he secures it right around the 9-yard line. So that's where Miles College will begin first down and 10 on their next drive. Of course, as we mentioned, it's homecoming here in Fairfield, Alabama. And homecoming is just one of the big storylines going on. Another huge storyline. The winner of this game stays in the race to grab a spot in the SIAC Football Championship, which will take place in Atlanta in a number of weeks. Back on the offensive, it's Kleinkeeter. He'll hand it off to his running back. This time it's number 23, seeing action for the first time, Aaron Frazier. On the play, picks up about 1. Second down coming up for Edwin Kleinkeeter and this Miles College Golden Bear offense. Kleinkeeter in the shotgun, steps back, throws it to the near side, and it is dropped into the hands and out of the hands of Jordan Pollard. Third down coming up for Miles College. It just really seems that both of these teams have found rhythms, and then their receivers will drop easy passes on both sides today. So here comes third down and long for Kleinkeeter. He's got trips to the far side. Single receiver to the near side. One running back in the backfield with him. Kleinkeeter, he's going to throw it deep and just overthrows his man. That's Pollard once again. Pollard had a step on him, but the ball was just out of the reach. And a punting situation will come up for the Miles College Golden Bears. In port formation will be number 86, Roderick Smith. Back deep for Allen University, number 13, Kenny Wilson. And also number 17, Montrell White. Here's the punt by Smith. Kind of shanked. And it's going to be down around the 31-yard line of Miles. So excellent field position coming up for Allen. One thing Coach Sam Shade told us early in the week is that he did not want to give David Wright and this offense a short field, and now that's the situation that they are in. Wright in the backfield now, trips to the near side, wide receiver to the far side, one running back in the backfield. Some folks will call this 3-by-1. Here's Wright, stepping back to pass. Wright is Flesher and throws it across the field, and it is caught by White. Montrell White slips 2 defenders and picks up a first down, and they're going to move those chains. You got to give your hats off to David Wright, because Miles looked like they were going to have a sack in the backfield, and Wright was able to sidestep him and then throw it to White. So Wright to White on the play, and it results in a first down. And we've got a whistle on the play. And we got a false start penalty on number 54. That's Sean Davis. Sean Davis called for the false start on the play, so that'll back up Allen to their 20-yard line. So here's Wright. Wright is going to throw the jump ball in the back of the end zone, and intended wide receiver was Montrell White, but a heck of a play by Miles. Malachar line. So here's Wright. Wright is going to throw the jump ball in the back of the end zone, and intended wide receiver was Montrell White, but a heck of a play. So here's a second down and long coming up for David Wright. He's got trips to the far side, one wide receiver to the near side. Wright is going to step up, calls his own number. Wright gets past the defender, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown for the Yellow Jackets. David Wright on the play. He just tucked it. He ran it. He slipped some defender. So here's a second down and long coming up for David Wright. He's got trips to the far side. One wide receiver to the near side. Wright is going to step up. Calls his own number. Wright gets past the defender and he's into the end zone for a touchdown for the Yellow Jackets. And the extra point was blocked on the play. So extra point, no good. City Bojang's kick blocked by the interior of Miles College. So with 8:39 to go in the second quarter, our score, Allen 6, Miles College nothing. We'll be right back on the Black College Sports Network.
Featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
When it comes to professional learning, teachers deserve better. From the leader in online learning, Stride brings you the Stride Professional Development Center, an on-demand library of mobile-friendly courses that gives teachers choice and flexibility, allowing them to learn anytime and anywhere. Our dynamic courses provide bite-sized learning and help educators advance their knowledge while also gaining professional development hours. It's time you take charge of your learning. Visit us today to get started.
And welcome back to Fairfield, Alabama. Our score, Allen 6, Miles College nothing. Allen getting ready to kick off. Back deep for Miles College is Deontez White and Nick Brown. Here's the kick. And it will go over the head of number 29. That's Nick Brown. So Edwin Kleinkeeter and company, for the first time today, will now start off a drive down 6-0. So the big question now is, what can Kleinkeeter and this Miles College offense do? Trailing for the first time in the game. They'll start off with a rushing attack. And on the play, that's Hicks. Hicks will pick up about 4 yards on the play. Sherrod Simmons coming up with the tackle. Second down coming up for Miles College. Of course, you have to love the HBCU experience. We've got both bands here today. As Kleinkeeter takes the snap. Kleinkeeter's going to step up, and he is pressured, and he's going to be sacked on the play. On the sack, number 34, Caleb Pierce of Allen. It'll bring up third down and about 9 on the play. Third down and 9 coming up for Kleinkeeter. He's got double twins to the top and to the bottom. Allen's going to send 4 on the play. Kleinkeeter throws it down the field. He had a man, but threw it behind him. Ball falls incomplete. Fourth down in the punting situation coming up. On that play right there, if Kleinkeeter actually steps up into the pocket, sets his feet, he's able to hit his guy on the back shoulder throw. But he rushed it on the play because the defensive end went straight up the field and caused a little disruption. 2 men back deep now for Allen. That's Montrell White and Kenny Wilson back deep. And Montrell White says, get away from it. It's going to take a Miles College bounce. Looks like it's going to be down to around the 35-yard line. And that's where Allen will take over, first down and 10. So once again, we'll see their quarterback, that's Mr. David Wright, come back on the field to lead the Yellow Jackets and see if they can get another scoring drive. So David Wright in the backfield with his running back, Bo Harrington, right next to him. Wright hands it off to Harrington. Harrington right up the gut, and he'll pick up about 3 on the play. 3 tough yards, but he gets them. Lots of action going on around the world of HBCU football. We will give you all sorts of scores coming up later on the BCSN halftime report. Burr Harrington once again gets the ball and picks up a first down. You're starting to see this Allen University offensive line start to have their way a little with the Miles College interior. Miles has more of a 3-4 set, and they're walking down their linebackers, and Wright's pass goes off the hands of his wide receivers, incomplete. Second down coming up. Torian Riggs was the intended wide receiver for Allen. As I mentioned, once again, coming up at halftime, we'll have the BCSN halftime report. We'll give you all of the scores from around the HBCU colleges and leagues. As Wright's pass is complete across the middle, this man is tackled immediately, but not before he picks up about 7 yards on the play to make it third and manageable. But yes, we got some scores coming from the SWAC, from the MEAC, from the SIAC, from the CIAA, and also our HBCU independents. Third down and call it about 4 for Wright. Wright is going to call his own number, and he's going to pick up the first down, and he steps out of bounds right near the marker. So Allen University is going to move those chains on the short scamper by David Wright. Here's Wright, stepping back to pass, and he's going to go deep, and he overthrows his man on the play. It looks like White and his intended wide receiver on the play were not on the same page. Armand Harris was the intended wide receiver. Jeffrey Scott, the closest defender on the play. Second down and 10. David Wright, empty set now. Miles is going to send pressure. And David Wright gets away the first time, but not the second time. David Wright sacked on the play by number 15, Zion Sharp, the 250-pound defensive tackle from right here in Birmingham, Alabama, by way of Ramsey High School. For a second, David Wright looked like he was going to pull a Houdini trick because he got away from 2 Miles College defenders. But, man, on that play, Zion Sharp would not be denied a sack. Third and long now. Wright throws the screen pass. And there's a fumble on the play. But the fumble was recovered by Allen. So here's what happened on that play. A quick screen went to number 21, Allen Riggins. Riggins picked up a few yards, and then the ball was knocked out of his hands. However, Kenny Wilson was there for the recovery. However, the play was not enough to pick up a first down, so we'll have it 4th and 11 right here in Fairfield. We had a small injury timeout, but we're going to keep it right here on Black College Sports Network. I'm Mo Carter. I want to thank you for joining us here live today in Fairfield, Alabama. We're at the 4-minute mark right now. Allen leads 6-0 over the Golden Bears of Miles College. A punting situation is coming up for Allen. Back deep now for Miles College is number 8. That's Gradarius Brown. Miles College defense coming up big. It's a nice high, booming punt. Brown lets it go over his head and into the back of the end zone. Great play right there by Brown. Touchback on the play. I don't know how many times I recall hearing this, whether it was in middle school, high school, or college at Southern University. If you're a returner, sit on the 10-yard line. If the ball goes over your head, let it go and allow the other team to try to make a play with less than 10 yards. And that's exactly what Brown did on that play to give his team first down and 10 via the touchback on the 20-yard line. Back on the field comes Clyde Keeter. Clyde Keeter is going to hand it off to his running back. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. Second down coming up for Miles. That was Hicks with the carry. Second down, we'll call it about 5 here in Fairfield. Here's Clyde Keeter. He's going to throw it. He's got a man wide open in the flats. First down coming up for Miles College. Clyde Keeter was able to dump it off to number 87, Hunter Oglin. And they're going to move those sticks. First down as we approach 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the second quarter. Clyde Keeter hands it off to his running back. And it looks like Miles is going to pick up another first down, but wait, there's a flag on the play, so hold up. Aaron Frazier with the carry. Penalty marker was in the defensive backfield. Allen University is penalized, called for a legal substitution, more than 11 men on the field. But the penalty will be declined, so Miles College continues first down and 10 on the 50-yard line. Here's Clyde Keeter in the shotgun. He's got all the time in the world. Clyde Keeter is going to throw it deep down the field and incomplete. Andrews was the closest defender, but wait a second. We got a flag in that defensive backfield. Might be pass interference. Kevin Graham of Allen has been called for pass interference on the defense. It'll be a spot foul. First down for Miles College. These are the breaks that Miles needs to try to get on the board before the half. Clyde Keeter in the shotgun. Steps back to pass. He's throwing it deep. And just out of the reaches of his wide receiver, Hunter Oglin. Oglin had a step on his defender, but he could not make the catch. $154 to go. 154 to go in the half. Coming up on the BCSN halftime report, we'll give you scores from across the landscape of HBCU football. So that means we got SIAC scores, SWAC scores, MEAC scores, CIAA, and HBCU independents. That's coming up very soon. Here's Kleinkeeter. He's going to throw it deep again and off the hands of Andrews once again. Graham, the man who was just penalized for defensive pass interference, was able to tip it away at the last second. So 3rd down and 10 coming up. I think this is 4th down territory if you're Miles. 1, because of momentum, and 2, because the wind is blowing into your face, so a field goal attempt will not be easy. Trips to the near side for Kleinkeeter. In and out of the hands of Deontez White. Would have not been enough for a 1st down, but he would have made it 4th and manageable for Miles College. So on 4th down, Coach Sam Shade has sent out his punting unit. Number 86, Roderick Smith, in punt formation. Back deep for Allen is number 4, Graham. It'll take a Miles College bounce, and how about that? They will down it inside the 2-yard line. They're officially saying it's at the half-yard line. Great play by the Miles Golden Bears special teams unit. So clearly I said this was probably 4-down territory for Miles, but hey, I'm not in coaching. Sam Shade is going to put the trust in his defense, and he's got 3 timeouts left. First down and 10, ball resting at the half-yard line. Here's a handoff to Harrington. And Harrington is met at the goal line, but he was able to get out before Miles College was able to get him for a safety. Forward progress still got him back to the half-yard line, and Miles College calls their first time out. But we're going to keep it right here on Black College Sports Network. 1 minute, 24 seconds to go in the first half. Allen on top, 6-0 over Miles College. Miles College has had the ball twice in the red zone, but both times they came away with no points. First time they missed a field goal, and the second time they had a turnover. All right, so here we go. 1 minute, 24 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10 for Allen. They are literally in the shadow of their end zone. And it's funny how you always talk about that phrase, but the way that the trees are set up here at Alumni Stadium, they are literally sitting in the shadow. Here's Wright, stepping back to pass. He's going to throw it. Man wide open across the middle. And they're going to move those sticks. That's the first down for Allen. Montreal White with the reception on the play, and he gets Allen some breathing room. And that's really the play that Allen needed to either keep momentum going or just to get some breathing room. So here's Wright. He's going to throw it up and throw it away out of bounds. Wright was pressured by the Golden Bears up front. Pressure coming from number 56, Giovanni Williams. Second down and 10 with 50 seconds to go in the half. Of course, it's homecoming here in Fairfield, Alabama, but of course, besides that storyline, both Miles and Allen are in second place in the SIAC standings right now. There's a 5-way tie as Wright throws it across the field, and White comes up with the catch and picks up solid yardage, and he's moving those sticks. He gets the ball near the 40-yard line. 42 seconds to go now for Allen. And Allen's going to take their first time out. Well, while we got a timeout, as I mentioned, we were going to have scores coming up at halftime, but I can give you a few scores from around the HBCU world right now. Let's start off in the SWAC over in Jacksonville, Florida. Southern University leads Bethune-Cookman 14-10 at halftime. Over in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, Alcorn State all over the Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff 31-7. In the Mississippi Delta, Jackson State 21, Mississippi Valley State nothing. That game's in the early portion of the fourth quarter. And coming up tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, Florida A&M will be in the city of Houston to take on Texas Southern. How about the MEAC? Howard defends the home field at homecoming against Norfolk State 27-23. South Carolina State, they beat Delaware 35-7. And you may have watched on Thursday Night Football, North Carolina Central beat Morgan State 16-10. Here's Wright. Wright's being pressured, throws it away, and it actually is caught by Armand Harris. Looked like Wright was trying to throw it away, but Harris was able to run under it and make the reception. But we got a penalty flag in the defensive backfield, usually in the realm of holding or pass interference. Defensive back Jeffrey Scott is called for defensive holding on the play. Once again, that's going to give Allen a little bit more breathing room as they have now made it to the midfield stripe. They were literally on the half-yard line about 20 seconds ago. And now the ball is resting on their own 48-yard line. Here's Wright. He's going to dump off the screen to Harrington. And Harrington's got some space and opportunity in front of him. And Harrington will get into the end zone for a touchdown. 52 yards on the passing play from David Wright to Bo Harrington. And Allen extends their lead to 12-0. Just a simple dump off to the running back, and then Harrington just exploded into the defensive backfield, running past all of the Miles College Golden Bear defenders. And all of a sudden, Allen's on top 12-0. That was a 99-yard drive that took about 31 seconds. Amazing. With it being 12-0, Allen is going to go for the 2-point conversion to try to make this a 14-point game at the break. And we're going to have a timeout on the field, but we're going to keep it with them. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look. Here's Wright. He's going to dump off the screen to Harrington. right into the end zone for a touchdown. 50. Amazing drive, amazing play by Wright and the offense of Allen. They literally were on the half-yard line and went 99.5 yards to really open this game up as we get ready for halftime. Not going to say that's demoralizing for Coach Sam Shade and company, but that's definitely a backbreaker as they head into halftime. But hey, we still got 20 seconds to go, so we'll see. Here's Wright with a man in motion. Wright, he's got a man wide open in the back of the end zone, and he finds him. 2-point conversion is good. That's Armand Harris. 14-0 now is your score with 20 seconds to go in the half. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the final 20 seconds of this half.
2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and parenting education coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent.
And welcome back to Fairfield, Alabama. Allen now on top 14-0 over Miles College. They'll be kicking off with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And here's the kick. It'll be short, and it'll be fielded by Miles College. And the Miles College returner will get it back to the 30-yard line with 15 seconds to go in the first half. One other score to give you from the FCS level of HBCU world. Tennessee State leads Lincoln, California 54-0. That game's in the fourth quarter. In the CAA, Hampton fell 47-3 to Delaware. North Carolina A&T fell to Richmond 33-10. Miles College will have the ball on their own 31-yard line. It looks like Edwin Kleinpeter is going to just kneel this ball, and they will take it into the halftime locker room. And yes, he does. So the clock is going to run out, and as we go into halftime, Allen leads Miles College 14-0. We're going to take a break, and we'll return with more on BCSN and SIAC football on Black College Network.
And sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
Itchy, squirmy, scratchy, family not getting clean? Get Charmin Ultra Strong. Go get 'em! It just cleans better. With a diamond weave texture, your family can use less while still getting clean.
Goodbye, itchy squirm.
Hello, cream bottom.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
At Hampton Law, our primary goal is to provide non-traditional yet effective solutions and redefine the approach to client legal concerns. As your trusted legal advisor, we believe in sophisticated, personalized services that eliminate the confusion and complexity sometimes associated with legal matters. Our high standard for client care and concern, coupled with our extensive legal knowledge and skills, make Hampton Law a
resource. South Carolina for first-generation suits. We proudly present, under the direction of Mr. Jovan Milford, the 2023 edition of the Band of Gold. The BOG is also a 2024 recipient of the National Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C. Our drum major is Jarvis Jackson from Winsboro, South Carolina. Please enjoy our performance of Variant Band. Watch the band march the Northwestern
and extends their lead to 12-9.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Albert J.H. Sloan Alumni Stadium for the battle of the halftime. There are rules to this halftime. Allen University, great job, but you come, you lose, and you go home. This one is going out to the home team, Miles College. Make some noise right now.
Go back, but it's going to make it, it's going to play them longer.
It's now time for the homecoming kick.
Escorted by Royal Gentlemen, Salem Antonio Schumer, Miss Sheila, Princess Nicole Sierra Schumer, escorted by Royal Gentlemen, Macarius Javon Outlaw. Mr. Miles College 2023-2024 King Swan Now, Miles College fans, we ask that you please all stand. May we all please stand for the presentation of Miss Miles College 23-24. I present to you Queen Raquel B. Liverpool. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, in her royal beauty. Miss Miles College 23-24, Queen Raquel D. Liverpool. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation. Miles College, happy homecoming!
Focused on the protection of the client's interest and overall goals. We value our clients and truly enjoy working with them. Visit thamptonlaw.com to conveniently schedule an appointment online. Tamika Hampton Esquire, 1631 Rock Springs Road, Suite 336, Apopka, Florida. 407-494-1471. thamptonlaw.com.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
When it comes to professional learning, teachers deserve better. From the leader in online learning, Stride brings you the Stride Professional Development Center, an on-demand library of mobile-friendly courses that gives teachers choice and flexibility, allowing them to learn anytime and anywhere. Our dynamic courses provide bite-sized learning and help educators advance their knowledge while also gaining professional development hours. It's time you take charge of your learning. Visit us today to get started.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
There we go.
And welcome back to Fairfield, Alabama. We're getting ready to start off third quarter of the SIAC matchup between the Allen Yellow Jackets and the Golden Bears of Miles College. Mo Carter alongside the boss man, Roy Evans. We're here on Black College Sports Network getting ready for the third quarter of this homecoming matchup between Allen and Miles. If you're just joining us, Allen was up 6-0 with about 51 seconds to go in the second quarter. They drove 99 yards in about 35 seconds to add to their lead, got a 2-point conversion, and now it's 14-0. And honestly, Roy, I feel Miles has got to come out on this first drive and really make some things happen before this game gets away from them.
Well, most definitely. You know, this is not, I'm sure they were not expecting this, looking at a few things, just kind of getting things into place. And now he's got it coming out of the end zone mode. Well, hey, Bo, like I said, they had to come in and make something happen. That was something positive that could have been a disastrous situation starting the second half.
Man, we almost had a double negative right there. Deontay White fumbled it as he was catching it, ran out about 20 yards, fumbled it again, and then dropped on top of the ball. And somehow Miles College is ready to go. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Here's the funny thing, Roy. If he just either fair catches it or just, catches it in the end zone and takes a knee, he literally would have been at the same spot they are right now.
Right, put him right at the 20-yard marker. See, he's got a official's timeout for some reason.
I'm pretty sure it's probably to fix the clock. There is no way 37 seconds ran off that clock on that one play.
It should have been at about 14:49 or so. 14:42, I believe, is what we have on the clock.
Correct. Give you a score from the SIAC. It's the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee beating Savannah State 21-14. So they had a chance to spoil someone else's homecoming after what happened to them last week.
Most definitely. Listen, these Allen Yellow Jackets, Mo, have been on that kind of a tour. They're hoping to do the same thing. We know Coach Shade is not taking these teams lightly, and I'm sure he's made that crystal clear to his guys.
Absolutely. I mean, and with a staff that has Teddy Keaton and L.C. Cole on it, along with E.J. Jr., easily they know for sure that these guys are well coached from top to bottom. So on that play right there, that was Hicks taking the handoff. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. It'll be second down. We'll call it about 8 for Miles College. And at quarterback is Edwin Klein-Peter, the grad transfer from Arkansas Monticello. We'll get some stats on him coming up momentarily. Here's Klein-Peter stepping back, throwing it into the flats, and he's got a man. It's complete, but minimal game on that play. So third down will be coming up for Miles College.
It's an interesting play right now, man. This team is definitely looking for more. I'm sure this defense from Allen is giving them all kind of fits, and these players are just going to have to start to react.
Absolutely. Klein-Peter only has 78 passing yards on the day. That'll add to it as his man connects. That looks like to be number 1, Jay Andrews on the play, and they're going to move those sticks first.
Is giving them all kind of fits, and these players are just going to have to start to react.
Absolutely. Klein-Peter that'll add.
Getting them in and getting it moving.
Klein-Peter to play action. He's going to try to slip a defender and then try to just throw it away. And you can say that's a great play by Klein-Peter because he avoided the sack and just tried to give his man an opportunity to make a play on that one. But hey, they live again to roll on with second down. So we talk about passing yards right now. Klein-Peter has 91 passing yards on the day, while on the other side of things, David Wright, one of the leading passers in the SIAC, he has 150 on the day. All right, here's a handoff for Miles College. Positive yards picked up on that play. As I mentioned, David Wright has 150. He's one of the top passers in the entire SIAC and really in Division II football as well. But here's the thing, 52 yards came on a little quick dump down to his running back, Bo Harrington, who took it to the house for the score that made it 12-0.
Most definitely. One of the things we want to go ahead and do is give props to our man, A.D. Drew, who was telling everybody at the beginning of the year, man, that we needed to make sure. Oh, that was a great catch right there.
What a grab right there by Hunter Oglin, and they're going to move the chains once again. Another Golden Bears first down. This is what Sam Shade and his team were going to need coming out the halftime locker room. But shout out to A.D. Drew, who, if you pay attention to what he does, he's another one of those guys that always rolls with the numbers and the analytics, and he just loves to study players. And he did say that during our coverage of BCSN at the SIAC Football Media Days. So minimal gain, actually no gain on that play right there by Hicks on first down. It'll be second down and 10 for Miles College. As I promised you, we will give you more scores from across the HBCU landscape, especially in Division II, coming up in the waning moments of this game. And hey, there is a completed pass right there for the Golden Bears, and they are going to score. Touchdown, Miles! And that was Klein-Peter connecting with number 19, Roosevelt. The HBCU landscape, especially in Division moments of this game. And hey, there is a completed pass right there for the Golden Bears. the HBCU landscape, especially in Division. And Miles College is back in this game, down 14-6 with the PAT pending.
I'm sure that's definitely what Coach Shade wanted to do coming out of the halftime and get the extra point in there too.
All right, extra point is up and good. So with 11:36 to go in the third quarter, our new score, Allen 14, Miles 7. We'll be right back with more HBCU football on the Black College Sports Network.
Itchy, squirmy, scratchy, family not getting clean? Get Charmin Ultra Strong.
Go get 'em.
It just cleans better. With a diamond weave texture, your family can use less while still getting clean.
Goodbye, itchy squirm.
Hello, cream bottom.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
At Hampton Law, our primary...
And we're back in Fairfield, Alabama, following that touchdown drive right there for Miles College. The Golden Bears back into the game. They're down 14-7 after a 52-yard passing play from Edwin Klein-Peter Jr. to Trevante Abner. Miles College now down by a score as they get ready to kick off to Allen. And the lights are starting to come on now here inside of Alumni Stadium. And the ball will roll and roll and roll into the end zone. It's always playing a dangerous game right there when you're letting it roll and you've got guys coming 100 miles per hour off the kickoff team. They either try to recover it or the HBCU landscape, especially in Division moments of this game. And hey, there is a completed pass right there for the Golden Bears.
Coming across the middle and then made it right out there. Exactly, I'm sure it's exactly how it was drawn up.
Absolutely. You had man-to-man coverage, and really, when you're the wide receiver, you have two responsibilities: catch the ball and break a tackle in man-to-man coverage. Because 9 times out of 10, if you break that one tackle, you're off to the races and to the house for a score. All right, so here's the handoff from David Wright to Bo Harrington. Harrington maybe picks up a yard on the play. Second down coming up.
Play gain 2 yards. Second down.
Second down coming up for Allen. Their quarterback, David Wright. The best way Coach Sam Shea described him was a great quarterback who you're never going to stop. You just want to find a way to contain him. And he dumps it off to his running back right there, Harrington. Harrington slips a couple of tackles, and he'll pick up enough for a first down. Here's another score from outside, from the SIAC. Fort Valley State 31, Morehouse 3. Final score. Benedict, no surprise here, 63. Kentucky State 14. Final. I tell you, Coach Chinnisberry and company, it just seems like they're on a whole new level when it comes to HBCU football on the D2 level. And I guess they're trying to put really other D2 programs on notice too with their solid play. A CIAA score, Winston-Salem State 24, St. Augustine 17. Here's Wright throwing it deep, and it is intercepted by Miles College. And they're going the other way. Check this out. It is number 37. That is Cameron Williams. And Williams, pick 6, touchdown, Miles. Miles is only 1 point away from tying this ball game.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that.
CIAA score, Winston-Salem State 24, St. Augustine 17. And it is intercepted by Miles College. And they're going the other way. Check this out. It is number 37. And notice too with their solid play. CIAA score, Winston-Salem State 24. All right, Miles trying to get 11 men on the field now, and they do for solid protection. Here's the kick. It goes up. And it is good. So with 9:45 to go in the second quarter, the defense gets a pick six, and it is 14 for Miles, 14 for Allen. We've got a ball game here in the SIAC. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back on BCSN.
We'll go out watching that replay of that touchdown, but we will be back right after these messages.
The goal is to provide non-traditional yet effective solutions and redefine the approach to client legal concerns. As your trusted legal advisor, we believe in sophisticated, personalized services that eliminate the confusion and complexity sometimes associated with legal matters. Our high standard for client care and concern, coupled with our extensive legal knowledge and skills, make Hampton Law a resource focused on the protection of the client's interest and overall goals. We value our clients and truly enjoy working with them. Visit T. Hampton.
Homecoming in Fairfield, and now the homecoming crowd, if you're a Miles Golden Bear fan, is extremely happy because thanks to a pick six, it is knotted up at 14 apiece. And we still got a lot of football left to play here at Alumni Stadium in Fairfield, Alabama. Here's the kickoff to the Yellow Jackets, and the returner is stuffed right there. Doesn't get back to the 20-yard line. He's tackled around the 16, and that's where Mr. David Wright and Allen will start off first down and 10.
Yeah, they listen again on a mission. These returns coverage folks got down there. Somebody met him, boom, stood him up, and right there, man. They Coach Shade has these guys ready. I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall in that halftime speech.
Oh, man, look, I ain't got to be a fly to tell you that they basically went off at the team and said, you guys have, 30 minutes to get out here and do something.
This is your homecoming.
Correct. Even though the coaches will tell you homecoming ain't for you, it's for the alumni, the fans, and the students. But I'm pretty sure they added a little ante to it saying that don't send these people home feeling bad after some of them may have drove hours and hours to come support you today here on campus. The last play yielded 1 yard by Harrington. Now coming up for Mr. David Wright and his offense. Right in the shotgun. He's going to try to throw it deep. And another intercepted by Miles College.
Stepped out, though.
Oh, boy.
I hope they give I believe he got, we're going to take a look at that because I believe he got the interception. But it seemed,
well, there's a flag on the play, too. Teddy Keaton is right next to the referees, and he's walking away feeling good.
I don't know about that one. You want to take a look at this while they're doing that, man. That looked like a good interception to me. The receiver fell, but it doesn't look like there was any unreal, no contact. He didn't get pushed.
No, he didn't get pushed.
He slipped on his own.
White Hat's going to have to explain this.
The question is, I think what happened was he intercepted the ball low, and then he stepped out of bounds, maybe after his second step. Okay.
There is no defensive pass interference according to the White Hat. There is an interception on the play, and Miles will have it first down and 10 in Allen territory. What a response by this Golden Bears team in general, both defense and offense. And right now, Clyde Keeter and the offense now have an opportunity to take the lead for the first time today. And really, this is really the first time throughout this entire contest that Miles has really had full momentum as well. Here's Clyde Keeter. He's got trips to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. Now he's got motion with a tight end. And they'll hand it off to the running back. That is Aaron Frazier. Frazier's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
I actually wasn't paying attention. Those were two separate defensive backs with those interceptions.
Absolutely. Second down, we'll call it about 7 for Miles College. Clyde Keeter in the shotgun. Stepping back to pass. He's got all the time in the world, and he's going to connect with Andrews. And Andrews slips about 3 tacklers, and he will move those sticks. That's enough for another Miles College first down. And I can tell you this, Andrews is probably one of those guys that was kicking himself in the locker room because he dropped some easy passes, including a touchdown pass that would have put Miles up early in the first half. So you know he wants to come out and shine in the second half and really redeem himself. All right, here's the handoff, goes up the middle to Frazier. Frazier is going to move the pile, maybe 2 yards on the play. But the good thing about that is that they're still moving the ball forward. No negative plays. Absolutely. I think once we come back from our next break, we definitely need to get a good pan of showing what it looks like on campus on its way down to the field, so everyone who did not come out here can get a little jealous to see what they got. Here's Clyde Keeter. He's going to throw it across the middle, and it goes behind his receiver, falls incomplete. Third down coming up. Like I said, we can do that coming out the next break. I don't want y'all to do that right now because we may miss some great action. We've already seen a lot of good plays in the first 8 minutes of the second half. Third down coming up for Evan Kleinkeeter. He steps back in the pocket. Kleinkeeter, he's going to take off and he's going to drag a defender with him. He does pick up a few yards on the play, making it 4th down. We'll call it about 4 coming up. Marquise Sherman is the guy who's going to get credited for the tackle for Allen. And the officials are looking all at each other. Looks like they're trying to sort something out here. I don't see any penalty flags on the play. Trying to sort some stuff out. Holding on the offense. But Allen is going to decline the penalty. So with that being said, Clyde Keeter and the offense are going to have it 4th down. We'll call it about 5. Here's Clyde Keeter. He's got trips to the top side. Single receiver to the near side. Step back to pass. Clyde Keeter throwing it deep. And he's got a man. Touchdown, Miles College. This time, Jordan Pollard, the 6'2", 200-pound grad student from the Birmingham area by way of Pinson Valley. Touchdown, Miles. Miles has their first lead of the game. They're up 20-14. And Roy, I'll tell you this. This is one of those plays where Pollard had stepped on defenders in the first half. He could just not make the connection. This time, he did make the connection with Clyde Keeter, and the extra point is up and good. And man, oh man, what a third quarter we have seen. Miles College on top, 21-14. So we're going to hand it to the break, but take a look at this replay as we go into the break, and then when we return, we'll have more with BCSN college football right here in Fairfield, Alabama.
All.com to conveniently schedule an appointment online. Tamika Hampton Esquire, 1631 Rock Springs Road, Suite 336, Apopka, Florida, 407-494-1471. thamptonlaw.com.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him.
Ooh, I like him.
And welcome back to Fairfield, Alabama. As I promised you, take a look at the homecoming scenery as we take a look at some of the education buildings here on campus. Look at all of the tents, and then look at all the people here that are either in the crowd or surrounding the area for this great game between Miles College. And Miles College may have recovered a fumble, and I think they did. Man, Sam Shade and company have come out on fire.
Okay, we're going to see if we can get the replay to right on it. See what exactly went on just then. And this, like you said, Coach Shade and his guys are dialed in, to say the least.
Absolutely. Great special teams player, and that's just a perfect example of, hey, somebody grab the guy with the ball and then someone come and punch it out, and that's exactly what happened. It was a dog pile, so we really couldn't see who exactly got it, but I can tell you this, Miles College has the ball first down and 10 in the red zone with an opportunity to go up by 2 scores. I'm taking a look at Coach Teddy Keaton on the other sideline, and he's not beside himself, but there's a little cause of concern as he's looking, because they know this game could possibly get away from them if Miles College goes and scores again. Here's Kleinkeeter. He's going to hand it off, and then he's going to throw it back. Kleinkeeter going to go down the field and out of the back of the end zone. Ball was thrown a little too far. I think that the play really was a little slow developing, and it's kind of tough to really do that halfback, throwback to the quarterback pass when you got about 25 yards to work with. I like the idea, I just didn't think they had enough space down the field to do it. So here we go, second down and 10, ball resting on the 19-yard line. Kleinkeeter throwing it towards the end zone, in and out of the hands of the intended wide receiver. Intended wide receiver on the play with Deontez White. And y'all forgive me for being a little off on calling some of these names because we're in that dusk part of the day. Miles is wearing very dark colored jerseys with a light trim. But we're going to make it out. And Kleinkeeter's pass is a little high for Andrews. Andrews gets upended, and he's shaken up on the play. It's a scary moment right there because he's coming down. He doesn't know if he should break his fall or if he should just fall on his back.
Grabbing at that ball.
Absolutely, and I mean that's a drill you work on every single day, no matter if you're a defensive player or an offensive player. The main key is to always just strip the ball. But the first thing is you need someone to literally just grab the ball carrier so you can give your teammates an opportunity to swipe and strip at the ball. As we take a look, there's another great view of the entire campus as we go into that replay. I think it just worked out perfectly the way we were describing it. Like, hey, you know, look at the action off campus and look at the action right back right here on campus. All right, so here we go. We're going to get a field goal attempt now coming up for Miles College. Try to go up by 10. Here's the snap. The kick is up. And the kick is going to be no good by Miles Torrey out of Blackman High School by way of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Miles fails to extend their lead, but I think the biggest story right now is that in the first 9 minutes, they have not only come back, but they have taken the lead in a very important game right here in the SIAC.
Like we talked about, this thing is going to be something serious. We're talking about as the rating conference champion, Benedict Tigers doing what they need to do. Allen is unexpected.
Oh, absolutely.
No one was expecting them to be where they are in their record right now. But Coach Shade and these Golden Bears expect them to be at the top of the conference.
Correct. And let's not forget, it was only a few weeks ago, Coach Shade and these Golden Bears
came back against Benedict, had the lead till about 2 minutes to go in the game, and then Benedict was able to squeak a game out, in which I know Coach Chinnisberry and company were like, we got everything we could get from Coach Shade and company, and I'm pretty sure he probably said, you know what, we may see them again. There is a possibility.
I can guarantee you, Coach Shade's comments were, we will see them again in this championship game for the SIAC.
Absolutely. Still a lot of football left to be played over these last few weeks, as Miles College just called for a personal foul face mask penalty, so that will give David Wright and this offensive alley a first down near the 40-yard line. His handoff up the middle by Bo Harrington. Harrington's going to pick him about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. Second down coming up. Let's take a look once again around Alumni Stadium. Not a lot of people have left their seats, whether they are in the stands or they're along the fences, or if they're kind of just sitting on the berm. And I don't blame them. They're here to celebrate homecoming, and they're seeing a really good football game now. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, of course, right now, you have 5 teams tied for second place. 2 of those teams are playing today. That's Miles and Allen. Miles still has to play Tuskegee, who just beat Savannah State. So Tuskegee still only has 1 loss in conference play. And who knows? I mean, that game will be right here on the last regular season playing date of the year. We do have a penalty on the play, the multiple flags on the play, as a matter of fact. The officiating crew is together to discuss something. But yeah, as you mentioned, several of these top teams still need to face each other in these last few weeks. Lots of good football in this conference. And I think that's a true testament. All right, no foul for a chop block, so it'll be second down for Allen. First down, though, for Allen on the last play right there. But, yeah, man, as you mentioned, you got a lot of good football coming up in these last few weeks. No divisions anymore, so that means the 2 best teams in this conference will square off in Atlanta in second week of November. I think that just ups the ante for this conference and for these teams who are going to get the goal. Here's Wright, throwing across the middle, and his pass is complete, and that's going to be another first down for Allen.
Their goal is to kind of take back control of what they were wanting to do on offense, because Miles' defense came out with a mission in mind to wreck shop.
Absolutely. DeAndre Ruffin coming up with the pass. Now here's Harrington, and guess who got him? Turf Monster. Turf Monster got him.
Reached up and grabbed it.
He really, really did. If he doesn't, he probably picks up the first down in that one. So let's call it a lucky play for Miles on that one. Second down, and we'll call it about 9.5 coming up. Got an alert about another team that's playing about 45 minutes to the west of us. So Sam Shade knows all about them too. As David Wright calls his own number, and looks like he's going to pick up the first down. Yeah, looks like Sam Shade's alma mater of Alabama outscored Tennessee 27-0 in the second half to win 34-20. And we do have a final in the SWAC. Amazing all these push alerts come all at the same time. We have a final in the SWAC. Southern University goes to Jacksonville, Florida, and beats Bethune-Cookman by a final of 28-18.
made their way up to Houston, Texas.
Houston, right? When's the last time they played in?
They're right. They were talking about that.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
Because, I mean, even prior to FAMU's joining, oh, wow, personal foul penalty on Miles College, half the distance to the goal now. Yes, sir. But, yeah, Roy, prior to FAMU joining the conference, it wasn't too many times I remember historically that Texas Southern even played FAMU. I would love to look for that email right now from Andrew Roberts from the SWAC office, but I'm too locked into this game right here. Absolutely. Here's Wright throwing it across the middle. And, oh, man, he threads the needle on this play right here, and it is completed to number 82, who made his first catch of the day. This dude's so far down the roster, I got to turn my page. Winston Reese coming up with the catch. Oh, man, he threads the needle. Second down coming up for Allen. David Wright. He's got two receivers to the near side. He's got a slot back, a running back in the backfield, and a receiver to the top of the formation. He's going to hand it off to Harrington, and Harrington is going to be tackled after about a 1-yard gain on the play. We'll give the credit to number 15, Zion Sharp, young man who had a huge sack earlier today on the play. Third down, we'll call it about 2. Allen has the ball resting inside the 5-yard line. They can pick up a first down. And we've got a whistle on the play. All right, Sam Shane and company. It's like, we ain't never seen this formation right here, so let's reset. They were really in like a diamond formation with 2 fullbacks and then a running back in more of a pistol formation, so clearly it was going to be some sort of power running attack.
Actually, that's what I was looking at. There was actually a receiver out here on the right side, and that's what I'm thinking Coach saw, because it was in one-on-one coverage, and it would have been easy to all of the inside, all of your linebackers and your safety, and sheet it up onto the inside to cover that running attack, running formation that you saw. And that would put that receiver one-on-one with that defensive back, and you've been able to get behind it. You know, that's one of those things. You have your quarterback throw to a spot in the end zone, and he just needs to get there.
Well, like I said, Coach Sam Shade, a former all-SEC standout at the University of Alabama, played in the NFL for a number of years, so clearly when he sees something that his defense cannot adjust to, he is going to find a way to either call that timeout or get his guys in position. So here we go, third down, we'll call it about 2, ball resting on the 4-yard line. Allen has an opportunity to get a first down, but you know, Coach Teddy Keaton and company, they want touchdown. Allen, with 3 running backs in the backfield, they'll hand it off to the first man through, and that is number 21. That is Allen Riggins, and I think Riggins will pick up enough for a first down to make it first and goal for Allen.
Picks up the first down, that gives him 4 shots at the end zone, man, right at the 1-yard line.
Absolutely. They're going to go with that same formation again, so. But this time, Miles was ready for it as Riggins is stuffed in the backfield. He'll lose about 2 yards on the play, second and goal from about the 3 coming up. Absolutely. They're going to go with that same formation again. So
that defense
this time.
Don't shoot for you.
Yes, sir. So here we go. Second down and goal. David Wright and this Allen offense trying to tie the ball game up. Miles has scored 21 unanswered points in the third quarter. Here's a man in motion. Wright is going to hand it off up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown is Bo Harrington. And Harrington now has Allen within 1 point of tying this game, which is truly a barn burner in the city of Fairfield, Alabama. Going to hand it off up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think right now, though, the defense.
Harrington now.
You gotta feel good about what you've been able to do. minutes and gave Allen the distance on this and gave him the opportunity to really get back into this game. Otherwise, they've been playing really, really well. And so they just got to, keep their heads back. And I know Coach Shane is going to let them know that. And the field goal is up and good. And we are tied 21-all right here at Fairfield, Alabama. Homecoming for the Miles College Golden Bears. We'll be back right after this break.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him.
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
When it comes to professional learning, teachers do.
And welcome back. 1 minute and 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Miles 21, Allen 21. We are knotted. 2-1, my college football number. With a minute and 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. What a third quarter it has been. We saw Miles College come out of the locker room like some gangbusters, as they say back in the day.
Focus that they had at the beginning of that third quarter, they lost that focus getting here towards the end. Like I said, there's 2 big penalties that gave Allen the ball literally inside of the red zone.
So here's the kickoff over to Miles, and the returner, he's got some room, and he will get across the 40-yard line on the play. That was number 89, Jalen Patterson.
Shoestring tackle there caught him, and he was looking for daylight.
He really was. He was looking for the daylight. He had the space for sure. Add a little speed to it, and oh yeah, it was a good combination. So Miles College will start first down and 10, ball resting on their own 42-yard line. Kleinkeeper in the shotgun. He's going to fake it, and he's going to dump it off to his man. The ball is complete, and how about this? Down the sideline, 20, 10, touchdown Miles College. How about that, Miles College back out on front. Trevante Abner, second touchdown of the evening. And here's the interesting thing. Trevante Abner literally did the same thing he did on the first touchdown. There was a linebacker that was on him, and once he slipped past that tackle, he had the space and opportunity in front of him down the sidelines for a touchdown. 27-21. Here's an extra point. It goes up, and it is good. So with 49 seconds to go, our new score. Miles College 28, Allen 21.
Catch that again, Mo. I want to take another look at that play as he comes in here. He's getting it in. We didn't get a clean look at him.
They were looking for the daylight. He had the space.
That focus. The offenses came back out and said, "Hey, defense, we're going to give you a little cushion. Let's make something happen here."
Correct. So as we take a look at it, it's a play action. Abner just literally comes down underneath the coverage and just slips by 3 guys. Big kudos to the wide receiver for basically pushing 1 guy into 2 defenders. And he's down the sideline, and he had nothing but space and opportunity for a touchdown. Gives a high five to one of the members of the ROCC group as well. Salute. Appreciate your service.
It's homecoming, baby.
It is. It's homecoming. It's SIAC football. It's HBCU football. It's all BCSN right here on the Black College Sports Network. Mo Carter and the boss man, Roy Evans, here in Fairfield, Alabama, for a true barn burner, and nobody has left this game. Actually, I see people trying to get back into the game because they're seeing what the score is right now. Here's a kickoff, and it's fumbled. Allen is able to pick it up. And that was Kenny Wilson, who picks up a few yards after muffing the kick at first. He'll get knocked out of bounds around the 26-yard line. Roy, I know this is an HBCU event, but I have to think on my mind. There had to be a few people on the Miles side that probably had the song "Don't Stop Believing" going through their head. Because, I mean, clearly, the situation that Miles was in at halftime, they literally come out and they scored 28 points in the third quarter. I mean, we literally saw 35 points scored in 14 minutes and 26 seconds.
26 seconds. No, yeah, 28. Yeah, well, listen, that and two great defensive stands, 2 interceptions. Coach Shade's defense came out and was ready.
Here's Wright, throws it out to his man. He connects with number 0, and that is Jamal Jones. Jones picks up solid yardage in the flats. He'll have it second down. We'll call it about 4.
Trying to get out of bounds, not able to.
Big question is about to be, will they get off another play before the end of the third quarter? Right, in the shotgun, and he will. He'll get it to his first running back through, and he is going nowhere on the play. Picked up a yard, and then after that, he was swamped by a host of Golden Bears. And that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So, man, what a third quarter. We're getting ready for a fourth quarter of great spectacles here in Fairfield. 28-21, Miles on top. We're taking a break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on BCSN.
Deserve better. From the leader in online learning, Stride brings you the Stride Professional Development Center, an on-demand library of mobile-friendly courses that gives teachers choice and flexibility, allowing them to learn anytime and anywhere. Our dynamic courses provide bite-sized learning and help educators advance their knowledge while also gaining professional development hours. It's time you take charge of your learning. Visit us today to get started.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
Welcome back as we prepare for score of the fourth quarter here in Fairfield, Alabama. Miles has stormed back from a halftime score of 14-0 to take the lead at 28-21. As Bo said, 35 points scored there in the third quarter. Two great defensive interceptions by the Golden Bears. Allen, aided by two major Miles penalties, put them into the red zone right inside of the 5-yard line. We're able to score again, but this is fourth quarter. This is when you put it all on the table and see what we get going here as they line up.
Absolutely, Roy. So we're looking at 4th and short. And Allen will go for it, and it looks like he's going to be stuffed. That's going to be first down, Miles Golden Bears. Coach Teddy Keaton and company rolling the dice, and it does not go in their favor. White hat, the top official saying first down, Miles. Miles with a perfect opportunity now to extend this lead and grab the ultimate portion of momentum.
That's right. Homecoming, home crowd. Take the lead and be ready to go in.
Absolutely. And if for some reason you're just joining us, here's our scenario. Miles trailed 14-0 at the half. They came out, they scored. They got a pick six. They tied the ball game. Got another interception, went up 21-14. And right now our score is 28-21 as Clyde Keeter will be sacked by a host of Yellow Jackets in the backfield. And they were led by number 34. That's Caleb Pierce on the sack. 2nd and long coming up. But yes, as I mentioned, 14-0, Miles down, scored a touchdown, got a pick six, tied the ball game up by 14, got another interception, then scored again, making it 21-14. Allen scored to tie it up, and then Abner scored his second touchdown, and that's where we stand at right now, 28-21. Here's Edwin Kleinkeeter calling his own number, runs over about 2 players on the play to make it 3rd and somewhat manageable. It'll be about 3rd and 11 coming up following the sack that he took on the previous play. I mean, one thing when you look at Mr. Edwin Kleinkeeter, he is a big old boy, as they say. 6'1", 250 pounds.
I was on the call last week down at Morehouse with Sly, the sports guy who does a lot of stuff with us. And as he put it, Mr. Kleinkeeter looks a couple of sandwiches over that 250.
Incomplete pass on the play, but we've got a late flag in the direction of potentially pass interference. If that is the call, Miles will have a first down. Here's the call. There is no foul for defensive pass interference. They are waving off the flag. So it'll be 4th down, and Miles will be forced to punt. But yeah, man, as you talked about Mr. Kleinkeeter, reminds me a lot of former Grambling quarterback Bruce Eugene.
Okay.
Bruce was a little bit more nimble, though, but from the weights and the arm strength and just the way they move, they look very similar.
Didn't think about Bruce Eugene last week. I know we definitely compared him to Dante Culpepper and Byron Leftwich.
Those are good comparisons as well. And what a punt. And for the second time this evening, Miles College will down a punt inside the 1-yard line. Now, the last time we saw this, it was Mr. David Wright leading his team on a 31-second drive that went 99 yards before the half for them to get a touchdown.
Yeah, Bo, I was going to say, though, I think that was a different defense. that was a different set of defensive players. Right now, I'm sure Coach Shane's fellas are going to play with what I like to call aggressive intent. Everybody follow your assignments, but you're going after it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So David Wright his guys are in the shadow of their own end zone. Wright's going to throw the little quick dump off pass to his running back. And that's Harrington. Harrington's going to give them some breathing room. He gets it up to about the 7-yard line. It'll be about second, and we'll call it 3. Under the lights of Alumni Stadium in Fairfield, Alabama. Pass complete to White, and White's going to have enough for a first down. Montrell White. Roy, I'll tell you this is the first time I've really ever seen Allen in action in any athletic standpoint. And even, with their band, it's one of those small but mighty crews. Like, they're straight across from us, so we're hearing everything that they're playing, and it's not bad.
They're props. Hey, you doing what you do. Shout out to A.D. Jasher Cox over there.
Absolutely. Been knowing Jasher Cox for a very long time.
Lost the light or something.
I think we did. Got a little dark over here.
Right.
And here's a batted down pass by the defensive end of Miles College.
And Mo, here's the crazy thing about that batted down pass. There was a defender from the block lying on the ground that had an opportunity to catch that one.
Take a look at it on the replay. Oh, I do see it. Yeah. I'm not sure he actually knew where he was at.
Right. That lineman coming across it may have thrown him off, but if he had been aware, man, that could have been huge.
Correct. Yeah, as we mentioned, we did lose a light or two, so we may need our film crew to iris up just a tad bit. Here's Wright throwing a pass out in the flats, and it is well defended, but we got a late flag. Looks like they're going to get Mr. Scott on the play for a defensive, potentially either holding or pass interference. Still trying to sort all this out. Still trying to sort all this out. And they're going to get Jeffrey Scott for a holding penalty on the play. The play will result in an automatic first down for Allen. If you're Miles, you got to hate that. The defense that plays so well right there. Now it's time to just pin your ears back and see what you can do there. Here's the handoff, goes up the gut to Harrington. Harrington may have got a yard on the play. Second down, we'll call it about 8. Coming up, we just hit the 11-minute mark in the fourth quarter. 28-21, Miles on top after being down 14-0 here in Fairfield, Alabama. And we got a false start call on Allen. They'll be backed up 5 yards and replay second down. Second down, we'll call it about 13 on the play. Here's Wright. He's going to throw it out in the flats, and he's connecting with Andrew Phillips. Phillips will pick up about 6 yards on the play. Third down and somewhat manageable now for the Yellow Jackets. And we were talking about this earlier in the contest, Roy. For Allen, while they are still more of a newer program, football-wise in recent years, they've got a very experienced staff. Teddy Keaton was very successful at Stillman as a head coach. L.C. Cole, very experienced in the state of Alabama, as a completed pass is happening right there by David Wright. And this guy may have enough for a first down. Yes, they're going to move those chains. So you think about it, their staff has Teddy Keaton, L.C. Cole, and E.J. Jr., 3 guys who know the state of Alabama very, very well from a recruiting standpoint, and 3 guys who have just been successful in a lot of places they've been as either head coaches or assistant coaches. So I think that's another thing that really has helped this Allen program, steam ahead, especially with football. Here's Wright. He's going to throw it deep down the seam, and it will be incomplete. Second down coming up. And I will also say this too. Thank everybody who has tuned in for this game, whether you've been here from the beginning or you tuned in late. Hope you've been enjoying everything right now on the Black College Sports Network as Wright connects with his man in the flats, and he will pick up solid yardage. It'll be 30 short coming up for the Yellow Jackets. And also thank everyone who has been making comments on YouTube in the comment section. We have been seeing your comments. Thank you so much for tuning in and letting us know what's going on. Looks like it's a majority Miles College crowd, but I saw a few Yellow Jacket fans tune in as well. Third down and short coming up. Here's David Wright. Wright's going to throw it, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Coach Shane came with the house that time, but we had full blitz.
Absolutely.
They rushed that throw.
Right, and they had a triple stacked wide receiver set, and it looked like they wanted to do like a quick wide receiver screen, similar to what we saw Alabama State do a lot earlier this year when they played Miles. But because the pressure came, those guys really didn't break off of any of their routes. And now it looks like Miles College's defense is going to get off the field as they set up for a punting situation with Allen. And here's the punt. Fair catch is being called, and it is caught at the 25-yard line. So that's where Miles College will begin. First down and 10 with 8:31 to go. They are on top, 28-21. All right, everyone, our situation, 8:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Miles College on top, 28-21 over Allen. Mo Card and Roy Evans on the broadcast here in Fairfield, Alabama. Here's the handoff up the middle to Hicks. He is rocked at the line of scrimmage, pushed back, but he did gain about a yard on the play. Second down coming up. So, Roy, I feel like in this situation right here, you have the lead and you are Miles. You want to be semi-aggressive, but you still want to be progressive in the same stratosphere that they are right now.
Well, I agree. But I say keep trying to score the ball. It's still 7 minutes. It's only one touchdown that's separating you two.
Absolutely. New quarterback in now for Miles College as he dumps it off, and it is complete. That's Andrews once again.
Turf Monster, you got him again.
Yep, Turf Monster did get him, but before he got him, he got a first down.
Yes, sir. Was able to step up in the pocket, drop it off right there.
Cameron Ivory now in at quarterback for Miles College. Here's a handoff up the middle for Miles. Running back will get about a yard on the play before being driven back. As I mentioned, Cameron Ivory, 6'3", 215-pound redshirt sophomore quarterback right here in Birmingham, Alabama. He's an all-core state transfer. So clearly, if Coach Fred McNair had him on his squad, he must have some talent. Here's Ivory. He's going to throw it, and oh, it is intercepted, and that's not what Sam Shade wanted his team to do. And that is a pick six, everyone, and once again, brand new ball game. The pick six by number 4 on the play. Oh, it is intercepted, and that's not what Sam Shade wanted his team to do. Pick six by number 4. That will be Kevin Graham on the play. But wait, we got to sort a few things out. Ivory was trying to dump it off to his wide receiver in the flats, and he overthrew him. Graham was like, thank you, I will take this back to the house. And which he did.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both on the return team. During the return, personal foul, in the right side block, number 52. After the ball was sent, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 4, also the return team. By rule, both fouls will be enforced. The first down, after the touch.
All right, so here's our scenario. Allen does get a chance to keep the ball because both of the infractions occurred after the change of possession. So there was a blindside block following the change of possession, and then once Graham had scored,
with the dive in the end.
He did. He had some extracurriculars in the end zone. So that's a dead ball foul. So that's literally 30 yards worth of penalties. And instead of a pick six and a tie ball game, we still have a 7-point ball game with Miles still on top, 28-21.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That is huge for these Allen Yellow Jackets.
It's definitely huge. But also if you're Miles, even though you threw a pick, you have to at least be satisfied on the fact that there were penalties that caused the game not to become tied. As Wright dumps it off to the man in motion, that is number 0. That's Jamal Jones, and Jones will pick up about 7 yards on the play. We'll call it second. Clock operator saying 4. 6 minutes to go in regulation. Miles College on top, 28-21. David Wright hands it off to his running back, and that is Harrington. Harrington's going to pick up a first down before being knocked out of bounds on the play.
Now, another game that's happening.
Harrington up the gut along the right side. More positive yards for the Yellow Jackets. Second down coming up. What you got, Roy?
Another game happening on the Black College Sports Network over another one of our partner schools. Edward Waters right now is trailing Albany State 14-24.
Here's Wright throwing it in the flats, complete. Armand Harris with the reception. They're moving the chains once again.
Yeah.
Right up the gut, and that's Harrington once again. Pick up about 2 yards. Second down coming up. Approaching the 4-minute mark in regulation. Miles on top, 28-21. The Arista, a 14-0 deficit. and now lead by 7. But Allen is moving the ball methodically down the field following an interception. Here's Wright across the middle. Ball knocked away by Miles College on that one. Brian Nick Brown knocked the ball out on that play. Of course, Miles wearing their special edition black jerseys with purple numbers and a gold trim. Here's Wright throwing it, pass complete, and his receiver would not go down with arm tackles. That's DeAndre Ruffin coming up with the reception, and Ruffin's going to move those sticks. Allen now in the red zone. 3:45 to go. And now Allen's band is playing the NFL on Fox theme song. Here's Wright, the pump fake. Wright's going to roll out. He's going to throw. And the pass is caught right there on the sidelines, out of bounds. Armand Harris with the reception. Second down, we'll call it 1 coming up. As I mentioned, Allen's band was playing the NFL on Fox theme song. Well, you know, my regular 9 to 5, I do work for a Fox affiliate in the sports department, so I hear that theme song so many times on promos.
Regular thing for you.
Here's Harrington. Off tackle on the right side. He'll pick up enough for a first down. But yeah, that theme song definitely is living rent-free in my head, along with Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab theme song. Because, you know, we love our HBCUs. And boy,
you love it.
Here we go. First and goal now for Wright. Wright's going to hand it off to Harrington. Harrington around the left side, cuts it up, touchdown, Allen. And all of a sudden, we've got a 1-point game, but hold up. We've got a penalty on the play.
Let's see where that's going to be.
All indications are saying that it's going to be some sort of hold on Allen, according to the Miles players. And that's what it is. It is holding on the offense. So let's wipe the touchdown off of the board. See if I can scroll through and give you some more HBCU scores. In the CIAA, Bowie State 40, Bluefield State 11, Virginia Union 57, Lincoln 0. More coming up after this play. Here's Wright. Wright's going to throw it right there in the flats. He connects with number 82.
Looks like we got it. They said that he get that ball.
And did he dropped the ball? I think he did.
Let's take another look. Let's take a look at this and see.
Winston Reese was the receiver on the play.
It is. They did get it. Yeah, but if you take a look, he knew that. Yeah. And he knew it.
First down, Miles College. How about that Golden Bear defense coming up with another turnover in the second half?
Yes, sir.
What?
I'm going to see if we can get a look on that one from the wide shot here.
What a turn of events on that play. And if you're Allen and Coach Keaton, you got to be kicking yourself. A holding penalty erases a touchdown that would have tied the game.
Changes everything.
And in the next play, you give the ball away. 2 minutes ago. Still in the ball game right now is number 14. That is Cameron Ivory. Holds his own number. Not sure he picked up any yards on that play, so we've got second down coming up.
So, Mo, do you want to stay here? Let's see what updates we got, or we want to?
Yeah, I'm definitely give you some more updates as we're scrolling through. Livingstone 27, Shaw 26, Winston-Salem State 24, St. Augustine 17, Elizabeth City State 17, Virginia State 16. That had to be a good one out there. Scrolling more through the D2 circuit, Central State 48, Clark Atlanta 21, Benedict no problem with Kentucky State 63-14. Virginia Wise 34, Erskine 23. Tennessee State all over Lincoln, California 54-0. More scores coming up after this next play. Ivory's going to remain at quarterback. He's got trips to the near side, single receiver up to the top side, and a running back in the backfield with him. That running back is Hicks.
I know you don't want to take these chances, but right now, I would stretch the field.
Allen looked to show a blitz, and Miles may have jumped, and yes, they did. Don't have updates on the other SIAC matchups from the day, but I do have a few SWAC final scores coming up. Here's Ivory. He's got to throw it away, and he does at literally the last second before
that's
falling for a safety.
That was close, man. He was surrounded, but like you said, that last second was able to get that out before that was called.
Yes, sir. And luckily, he had a wide receiver in the flats.
Yeah.
And he overthrew him in the flats, but it's in the direction.
Allen called another timeout.
Well, I wouldn't have called a time. No, I think the clock just automatically stops.
Okay, I'm confused with this new rule. I thought that was the thing, that the clock did not stop.
Inside 2 minutes, it will stop.
Okay.
If I understand the rule correctly, as Higgs will pick up. I just received a text from one of our friends at the BCSN. Wanted to make sure that he heard me right. And yes, you did hear me right. Elizabeth City State did beat Virginia State by a score of 17-16. That will definitely shake some things up in the CIAA now.
That's right, shaking it up. How did Fayetteville State do? It was their home.
That season, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
See if the good old X app will be able to help me out a little bit.
This is getting down to the final of this one, man. They definitely want to get. Miles wants to get a first down. That's the key right now, is holding on to the ball, getting a first down. This Allen team is probably confident. If they went down in 99 yards and 31 seconds in the first half, they believe they can do it again.
Absolutely. And Miles is in punt formation as fourth down comes up. Here's the punt. Good high, clean punt.
Oh,
Going to take a Miles Golden Bear bounce.
Miles gets the homecoming roll on that one.
It'll be down at the 30-yard line. So that's where David Wright and this Allen offense will begin the potential game-time drive at with 1:25 to go. Roy, to answer your question, Fayetteville State 14, Johnson C. Smith 7, final score.
They hold serve and hold on to homecoming. Miles looks to do the same thing here today. As we know, last few weeks we've had some homecoming upsets. Yeah,
absolutely. Jamie Walker and company, they had a crazy one down there at Tuskegee. Here's Wright, dumps it off. Pass is complete across the middle. Picks up about 5 on the plate.
But here's what the key is right now, and I think that's, the Allen coach is going to let his players know. When you get there, get down. When you're in the grass, don't hold up.
Absolutely. There's another completed pass in the flats to Armand Harris. He is tackled by Justin Jackson, but not before he picks up the first down. 57 seconds to go, and the clock is running. Tick, 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 tick. Miles on top by a touchdown. Allen moving from right to left. Here's Wright. Throws it in the flats. He gets it over to Harrington, and Harrington eludes 2 defenders before picking it up about 7 yards on the play. And looks like they're going to take their last time out. Yeah, I think that was the best idea for Coach Teddy Keaton and company, because he had 2 wide receivers about 20 yards down the field, and they were trying to hustle to get back to that line.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. I was wondering. I'm like, that was. I was wondering. I'm not sure if I would have taken it just yet. I probably would have tried to get one more play off, but if you got 2 players, like you said, 20 yards downfield, you don't want to waste that time. But now, it's do or die now.
Correct.
They have no more timeouts left. It is get in or go home with the L.
Right. Do or die, and if you are the defense, especially the defensive backs and Miles, keep everything in front of you and keep everything in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Don't let it be
because Allen has no timeouts. Facing second down and about 4.
Right now, they are spreading out this defense.
Here's David Wright. He's going to throw it along the sideline. His wide receiver slips a tackle and picks up a first down. Clock will stop so they can move the chains. DeAndre Ruffin, one of the top wide receivers in the entire conference, coming up with the pass. And now Wright's going to spike it. Second down coming up. 23 seconds to go.
Well, the one thing they're going to have to take at least 1 shot downfield.
Correct. 23 seconds. I can see them taking 1 shot down the field and then another shot or 2 at the sidelines to try to move the markers.
Now this is where your defensive backs have to play, your defensive backs and your linebackers have to play assignment football. Stay in your lane.
You're going to see Miles rush 4 and drop 7. Here's Wright. Gets it to his running back, and he will get out of bounds near the 23-yard line. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down.
Change.
But once again, if you're Miles, you're okay with that because that's in front of you.
Yeah. 16 seconds.
Absolutely. And everyone is tuned into this game in the stadium, along the fence, on the berm, behind the end zone. Here's Wright in the shotgun. Looking, he's going to step up. Wright breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to be down till about the 8-yard line.
But Mo, he gets the first down.
He does. They're going to spike it. They'll have about 6 seconds to go after he spikes it.
Don't see see any laundry on
Well, I do see a laundry.
Oh, yes, there is.
Yes, I do see laundry on the field.
Looks like that in that area of holding. That's where the line of scrimmage was.
25-yard line. There is a penalty flag. The coaching staff and Miles is saying, back him up, back him up, back him up. Teddy Keaton's about 10 yards onto the field. And for those of you wondering, yes, it's that Teddy Keaton, the former Steelman football coach when Steelman did have a football program in the SIAC.
Here's the call.
Holding has been called on offense.
So this is it.
Sheldon Brown.
As they say, this is all the marbles, and you know now they only have one play at this point, Mo. 7 seconds left.
One, maybe two. No 10-second runoff. Yeah, there's no 10-second runoff. So if I'm Miles, and I see them doing it now, your deepest of the deepest guys are right now at the sticks. And their main responsibility will be to defend the area between the first down marker and the goal line.
That's right. Don't let it, like you said, keep everything in front of you.
I ain't said no puck, let's run puck run.
All right, quick SWAC rundown as we have a timeout on the field. Southern University beating Bethune-Cookman in Duval today. 28-18 was your final. Alcorn State all over Arkansas Pine Bluff, 31-7. Jackson State was up 21-0. They let Mississippi Valley score one touchdown. They went 21-7. And just underway in Houston, Florida A&M, the Rattlers, taking on Texas Southern. That game literally is just underway in the SWAC. Quick with the MEAC. We had two games today for the MEAC. Howard wins their homecoming game over Coach Dawson Odoms and Norfolk State, 27-23. South Carolina State all over Delaware State, 35-7. NC Central won their Thursday night game against Morgan State, 16-10. That was a nationally televised game on ESPNU. Right now, our situation, 7 seconds to go. Miles Cowders, 28. Allen, 21. The winner of this game stays in the running for the SIAC Football Championship. Coming into today, 5 teams were tied for second place. 2 of those teams are playing right now.
Well, let's get those teams again. I know we had Benedict, we had Miles, we had Allen, Tuskegee. Who was the 15? Fort Valley.
I'm almost certain it was Fort Valley.
And how did they do? Did we get their score? They did win.
I think they did win.
They beat Morehouse, that's right. That's right, they played Morehouse.
Yeah, here's the teams with one loss. Fort Valley, Allen, Tuskegee, Miles, Albany State. 7 seconds to go. Here's Wright. He's going to throw towards the sideline, and this man's going to get out of bounds. 3 seconds to go.
So we know where this one has to go, though.
Absolutely. DeAndre Ruffin, the wide receiver. And honestly, I think this is one of those situations where Coach Teddy Keaton called 2 plays. First play was, hey, let's just get the ball as far as we can down the field. Now they're going to set something up. Miles is going to rush 2 guys and drop 9. Here's Wright. Wright, he's got to throw it to the end zone. Now he's going to take off and run. And Wright is going to be tackled at the 5-yard line. Time runs out. Miles College completes the comeback. Your final score, Golden Bears 28, Yellow Jackets 21. They erase a 14-point halftime deficit and outscore Allen 28-7 in the second half to win this incredible SIAC battle that really was more like a playoff matchup in the race to get to the SIAC football championship game. Tip of your hat to Coach Sam Shade and his staff for inspiring these young men to come back and get this homecoming victory.
Mo, and it's funny, you use the terminology that I was literally just thinking of as we are looking at a playoff-type atmosphere for the rest of the season for these top 5 teams in the SIAC.
Absolutely. As we mentioned, coming into today, Benedict was number 1. They were undefeated in the conference play. Fort Valley State had 1 loss. Allen had 1 loss. Tuskegee had 1 loss. Miles had 1 loss. Albany State had 1 loss. Now we can drop Allen out of that mix now that they have 2 losses. Tuskegee did win the day. We just saw Miles win. And for Fort Valley did win today. They beat Morehouse. And let's see what Albany State did today. Albany State just started their game with Edward Waters.
No. They did not just start it. We can get a live look in on that one, actually. That score is 24-17. Albany State leads Edward Waters.
All right, so if Albany State wins, that we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams with 1 loss for second place. But man, what an incredible game, Roy. How about this? I need to catch my breath. So can we take a quick break and we'll be back to wrap things up right here in Fairfield, Alabama, where your final score was 28-21. Miles College on top.
Itchy, squirmy, scratchy, family not getting clean? Get Charmin Ultra Strong.
Go get 'em.
It just cleans better. With a diamond weave texture, your family can use less while still getting clean.
Goodbye, itchy squirm.
Hello, cream bottom.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
At Hampton Law, our primary goal is to provide non-traditional yet effective solutions and redefine the approach to client legal concerns. As your trusted legal advisor, we believe in sophisticated, personalized services that eliminate the confusion and complexity sometimes associated with legal matters. Our high standard for client care and concern, coupled with our extensive legal knowledge and skills, make Hampton Law a resource focused on the protection of the client's interest and overall goals. We value our clients and truly enjoy working with them. Visit thamptonlaw.com to conveniently schedule an appointment online. Tamika Hampton Esquire, 1631 Rock Springs Road, Suite 336, Apopka, Florida, 407-494-1471. thamptonlaw.com.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him.
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
When it comes to professional learning, teachers deserve better. From the leader in online learning, Stride brings you the Stride Professional Development Center, an on-demand library of mobile-friendly courses that gives teachers choice and flexibility, allowing them to learn anytime and anywhere. Our dynamic courses provide bite-sized learning and help educators advance their knowledge while also gaining professional development hours. It's time you take charge of your learning. Visit us today to get started.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties. Through its programs, Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and Instagram.com/empowermentJAX.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KeaversVoice.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on.
And welcome back to Fairfield, Alabama, where your final scorer is Miles College 28, Allen 21. With the victory, Miles remains in the hunt for the SIAC championship game, and Allen is now on the outside looking in. Mo Carter and the boss man, Roy Evans, here on the call, and man, what a game this was. If for some reason you joined us late or you're just joining us right now, here's the scenario. Warner, we were just talking about them. Allen went up 14-0 at the break. Second half, Miles comes out, scores a touchdown, gets a pick six. It's 14-14. Gets another interception, goes up 21-14. The game gets tied, 21-21, and then Abner scores what ends up being the go-ahead score, 28-21, and then Miles makes a defensive stand late in this contest for a victory. And look, they are celebrating all around. We've even got fireworks going on behind us here. All right, let's give you some final stats. So for Allen, David Wright, 315 passing yards. For Miles, Edwin Kleinkeeter, 251. In the rushing attack.
Oh, wow. Homecoming light show here, bud.
Absolutely. I didn't realize they added those LED lights, man. But yeah, as you can see, we'll give the crowd just a little bit. Yeah, see those LED lights, everyone? So yeah, it's shining all down on top of Alumni Stadium, the field here at Alumni Stadium. All right, so let's take a look at the rushing leaders for Miles College. Brandon Hicks, 48 rushing yards. For Allen, it was Bo Harrington with 58 rushing yards. On the receiving side of things, Bo Harrington led it for Allen with 101 receiving yards, while Miles had Trevante Abner with 128 receiving yards, and he scored 2 touchdowns, including the game winner. So, once again, I'll just say this, Roy. Whatever they said at halftime, it worked.
Yeah, did it ever. Listen, Mo, this last 4 weeks of the SIAC is going to be nuts.
Absolutely.
You got so many great games that are going to be coming up that are going to literally determine who's going to this title game. And the team, the battle for second is going to be the battle. As you've talked about, Coach Berry has those Benedict Tigers dialed in. They are really, really pushing to prove. I think they're trying to prove a point, and they want to prove a point, like I said, not only to the SIAC, but to Division II football in general. And you know they are going out, man, and they're completely dominating teams. Again, this Miles team was minutes away from upsetting Benedict earlier this season, so I know that Coach Shade wants another shot at those guys.
Absolutely. And as we mentioned during the pregame, that every game from here on out, especially for Miles College now, is a playoff game.
Yeah.
Why, may you ask? Because now, at the moment, you have 4 teams with 1 loss in conference play. Fort Valley State, Tuskegee, Miles, and Albany State. Okay. Next up on the docket for Miles College is a trip to Albany State next week, who we mentioned only has 1 loss in conference play. If Miles is to prevail against Albany State, that would give Albany State 2 losses. Miles still has 1. Then November the 4th, the regular season finale, when Tuskegee comes to town, could be for the right to play in the SIAC championship. Well, if Tuskegee wins next week, Miles wins next week, and they both come into that game with 1 loss.
Well, here, and that's what I was about to say. So here is the ultimate key that Coach Shade is going to tell his team. We control our destiny.
Correct.
The only thing that they have to worry about is Fort Valley. And let Mo take it. If you can't tell us who's left on Fort Valley's schedule, because they're right now the wild card.
Yes.
Because of the fact that these other 3 teams all have to play each other.
All right, so Fort Valley actually steps out of conference next week for a non-conference matchup against Virginia Lynchburg.
Okay.
So the only thing left for Fort Valley is the Fountain City Classic against Albany State.
Well, there it is then. So Miles literally controls their own destiny. If depending on what happens, no, they need help. They need Albany State to beat Fort Valley. If they do that, but they win out. Nothing else matters if they don't win out. Miles has to win out, and if Fort Valley is 8 and loses to Albany State, that's going to give them that opportunity, because that would be the one thing left.
So let me ask you this then: what if Fort Valley has 1 loss and Miles has 1 loss? How does this tiebreaker work?
Not sure. That's what we got to look and see what the tiebreaker is, because it's not going to be head to head, because they haven't
they didn't play head to head. Yeah.
Then that means I think it may go to points, because there are no more divisions.
Correct.
So I'm assuming.
And here's the other thing too: the only conference loss both teams would have would be to Benedict.
So yeah, common opponent, but both of them would have the loss.
Exactly. Both of them would have a loss to Benedict, and both of them would have wins over basically every other team they played.
Else. There has to be something to deal with points or something, I think, that's going to go down to that. I don't know. We may have to try to get the commissioner on one of the shows, give him a call tonight and be like, we have a scenario. We need you to come on and explain to us what happens here.
Correct.
With this situation.
Yeah,
that is it. I mean,
and it wouldn't just impact both of those teams. Technically, you could throw Tuskegee in there too as you go into that final week.
Well, as you go into the final week, but again,
Miles beats Tuskegee. Then
they have to win out.
Correct.
In order for Miles to get their rematch with Benedict, before anything else happens, they have to win out. So then, we've got to find out what that. I'm sure AD Drew may know. Let me check and see if he's already texted me.
Yeah.
I got a message here. Let's see if it's AD Drew letting me know what that tiebreaker is. Oh, that's Brian Fulford. So.
Yeah, but I'm definitely am curious, because, like I said, you could have a scenario where
you end up with 2 teams with 1 loss.
Yeah, you could have it. 2 teams end up with 1 loss. Let alone you go into the final week with 3 teams with 1 loss.
Right.
With two of those 3 playing each other.
Right. So that'll.
So I would think they would probably have to put that tiebreaker scenario out prior to that.
I guess. I'm assuming. Well,
yeah.
The scenario has to be out already. That has to be it has to be set already, so they know what that is. But the thought that I have with that situation, though, is, like I said, you're looking at it from a perspective that like I said, Miles controls what they have to do.
They do.
But the question then, like you said, if Fort Valley, does it go to just general record, overall record? Is the overall record included in that in any way? Because Fort Valley does have 2 losses, don't they? Or is it
they do have 2 overall losses. They lost to Tuskegee and they lost to Benedict.
Well, wait a minute. Then they're out of it already.
But Tuskegee's game was not a conference game.
Oh, it was not.
Yeah.
Well, then even if it wasn't counted as a conference game, it has to be counted as a
common opponent.
Well, no more divisional games.
Correct.
It had to be a conference game, because all games are conference games now.
Nah, they don't. So the Red Tails Classic was a non-conference game.
So they consider that, okay, they probably, okay.
Yeah, so their only conference loss was to Benedict, in which they lost 48-6. I think that was a Thursday night game, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that was Labor Day weekend.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Benedict game was a Thursday night.
Game.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so yeah, that's literally their only conference loss. And here comes AD Drew right now. And he says, sorry, man, I don't know the tiebreakers with this new scenario. We'll find out soon.
Okay, well, there it is. Well, hey, at least we know he's listening.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, but hey, everyone, and once again, thank y'all for joining us here to celebrate Miles' homecoming, and also just to kind of celebrate HBCU football here on the Black College Sports Network. Once again, our final score, Miles College 28, Allen University 21. Miles erased a 14-0 deficit and then stopped Allen on the 5-yard line on the final play of the game to secure a victory and also take home a homecoming win that keeps them in the race for the SIAC championship game. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Don't forget to check out everything on the Black College Sports Network. We've got so many shows, and Roy, if you want to run them down, feel free to do so.
Well, make sure you join us tomorrow morning, of course, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central for Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab Extra Credit, having the entire football crew in place, knowing exactly what's happening and what they've got going on. Then we have at 6 p.m. Eastern the Sports Wrap with Brian and AD. I'm sure by then AD Drew will have that tiebreaker information if Dr. Cavill doesn't get Commissioner Holloman on the Sports Lab for the extra credit tomorrow morning. But also make sure you tune back in, of course, Inside the HBCU Sports Lab Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central. Wednesdays, the ONG Strike Zone with Brian Fulford, Kelvin Rozier, and Marcus Green giving you everything FAMU that's going on. And then also tune into She Say Sports with Sandra Stamps. And we will have Carlos Brown closing out the week.
Absolutely.
Next Saturday, Carlos took a break this week, but we'll be back next week for the Carlos Brown Show, bringing you everything Southern University.
Absolutely. And with that being said, a lot of big games once again next weekend across the HBCU platform. As a matter of fact, Roy, I'll be about 10 minutes away from this location next week as I prepare for the 82nd edition of the Match City Classic.
Okay.
Between Alabama A&M and Alabama State. I told you, you got to put in a credential. We got to get you down here at some point in time.
Yeah, we do. We need to get down to the Classic. We need to take the Game Time show down to the Classic. When if we don't get it next week, we're going to be out here next year, guaranteed. All
right, definitely sounds good. So once again, everyone, for the whole entire crew, we want to thank you for tuning in to HBCU football with the SIAC here on Black College Sports Network. For the entire crew, I'm Mo Carter. Have yourself a great night, a great rest of your weekend. Miles College, you enjoy homecoming, and you guys be safe. We'll see you next time.